Good morning, students. So today let's do this poem, Shed in Space. This poem was written by Gareth Owen, in which the poet's grandfather, Lewis, he imagines himself to be on a spaceship and left for space. If you see, children often play a game in which they stand in a line and the first child becomes the engine. They play this train game. The first one is the first child who is standing at the front will become the engine, and the remaining children will become the coaches. In the same way, here the poet's grandfather, he uses a lawn mower and imagines himself that he was sitting on a spaceship and he left for space. So let's read this poem. Here shed, it means it's a room, a storeroom. Storeroom, we often find it inside the house, but shed is a storeroom which is located outside the house. My granddad Lewis on my mother's side had two ambitions. One was to take first prize for shallots at the village show, and the second was to be a space commander. So his grandfather had two ambitions. One was to grow shallots. Shallots are small onions. He wants to grow shallots in the farm and take the first prize, and second one is to be a space commander. Every Tuesday after I'd got their messages, he'd lead me with a wink to his garden shed, and there amongst the linseed and the sacks of peat and horse manure, he would light his pipe and settle in his deck chair. His old eyes on the blue and distant that no one else could see, he would ask, are we okay for liftoff? Gripping the handles of the lawn mower, I'd reply, okay. So every Tuesday, the poet used to visit his grandfather's shed, here garden shed. He used to go to his shed, and in the shed they can see linseed. Linseed are, they look like flax seeds. Flax seeds, F-L-A-X, flax seeds. This linseed, they usually extract oil. They use as a vegetable oil. And sacks of peat. Here peat means the decomposition of vegetable matter. And horse manure. It's the excreta of the horse. So all these are kept in the shed because they had a farm, the garden, and they used to grow small plants using all these manures and the decomposition matter. He'd light his pipe, so he used to smoke and sit on his deck chair. Here deck chair refers to a chair, a wooden chair, which is made of cloth to sit and rest on its back. You can see it's a folding chair. Foreigners use, they relax on the beaches on these type of deck chairs. His old eyes on the blue and distant. Blue and distant means he's looking at the sky, and he would say, are we okay for liftoff? Gripping the handles. Gripping means here holding the handles of the lawn mower. Lawn means it's a garden. Mower, it is a cutting machine or which trims the grass. You can see in the picture. This is called the lawn mower. It cuts the grass in the garden. And he would say, and the poet used to say, yes, he is okay. And then facing the workbench. Here workbench is referred to the shelves of paint and creosote. And racks of glistening chisels, he would talk to mission control. So imagining himself looking at the shelves where paint and creosote means where the oils are kept, and glistening chisels. Chisel, I think you all know, chisel is a sharp metal kind of thing used to loosen the soil. So he used to imagine that shelf as a control room, and he used to talk to it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff. This is Granddad Lewis talking. Do you read me? Britain's first space shed is rising majestically into orbit from its launch pad in the allotments in Lakey Lane. So he used to start this lawn mower saying by taking the countdown, and he used to speak as if he was talking to the control room at the space station. In the allotments in Lakey Lane, here allotments refers to his own house in Lakey Lane, means he is staying in the area called Lakey Lane. And so we would fly through timeless afternoons till tea time came. Amongst the planets and mysterious suns, Grandad never won that prize for shallots, but as the captain of an intergalactic shed, there was no one to touch him. So the poet here describes his granddad as the most intelligent person, and nobody could reach his imagination. Okay, so this is an imaginary poem. He imagines himself to be in the real world or the real space. Okay, in this, I think you can do these questions. Answer with reference to the context. I'd reply, okay, who is the speaker? To whom is he or she speaking? So here the speaker is the poet, and he is speaking to his granddad. What was okay? Okay means ready to lift off or take off. Where are they during the conversation? They are at the garden shed. And the second question, he talked to mission control. Who is he? He is grandfather. What is he trying to do? He is trying to talk to the mission control that they had been left for space. Which mission control is the poet talking about? Where is it? So he is talking about the mission control which is in Britain's first space shed. Did the poet join this space mission? Give a reason for your answer. Here the poet, yes, he joined the space mission. And how can we say that? We can say that because he replied here that they are ready to take off. Okay, this students, do this in your book itself and write the glossary in your copy. And in this we are not doing much, we'll just do the first two questions. I'll send you the answers, you can do this in your copy. Okay, and coming to this small part as homework, do this as homework. Question number 3. I have already written the meanings for the idioms or the phrases. You have to write a sentence. You have to make a sentence on your own for these 5 and do this in your book itself. Okay, thank you.